So it's day number 2. This video will have a little bit of time lapse, and it will also have me talking to you while I put some of these pieces together. So enjoy the video, and we'll see how much I can get done in this 30-minute slot that I will edit down to maybe 20 minutes or so. So I am just picking up on this puzzle today. I've been working on my Ravensburger puzzle for a couple of hours, and I noticed that this is a clue, this is a clue, and this tells us who our suspect is. So in a few minutes, after I play around with the last of these blue pieces, which I don't think these two are connected in the same grid, I will go into the box and search for another series of colors. But like I said, I want to try to put these pieces together, which is easier said than done. So that means this piece did not go on there. So that's what I'm working on right now. Whenever I work on a jigsaw puzzle, if there's sky, that ends up being my initial focus. And knowing that this puzzle does not match, I should say, what's on the box, I am grasping at straws here, but that's the fun of it. So this piece goes over there somewhere. So I'm just going to put that right there for now. Okay, I'm back. I noticed that this is a face, so I'm not sure if this is our murder victim or our suspect, but it looks like he has a hat, and I see a hat there, so let's see if we can just throw this over here, which it does work, or it does not work. So that means that hat, so these are two different people, okay? Good to know, good to know. So we're going to have our suspect, George Wilson, is here, and this might be our victim, I'm not sure. This is fun. This is absolutely fun. Okay, so let's see what else I can find. A lot of times I'll do what I'm doing now, which is to look at what I have pulled out of the box or the trays, whatever method I'm using, and study, and that's what I'm doing here. Like, for example, I believe nope, that's not there. So then it must be right here. Okay. That would make this piece very likely to be this one. So have I raised your curiosity when it comes to mystery puzzles? And let me tell you, I posted my links on a couple of my reading groups, and somebody gave me 4 images on Amazon of mystery puzzles. An Agatha Christie mystery puzzle, which I adore Agatha Christie. I've read probably 100 of her books, if not more. And so that is only $19, so I will be getting it. Now, granted, when I used to buy puzzles, when I was really into puzzles, I was paying $9, $10, but I know how this economy is, so okay, I can accept $19 for a puzzle, because my White Mountain puzzles were always $19.99 or $18.99, so I'm okay with that. So I plan on, in about, well, no time soon, because I have a lot that I can still do that's in my queue. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean probably 100 uncompleted puzzles. So if this mystery puzzle idea works for this channel, then I will definitely buy more mystery puzzles and continually do them. But I need to get the flavor of my audience to find out if me doing the puzzles on camera, a mystery puzzle on camera, would be a true spoiler and take away somebody's pleasure of solving the puzzle itself. Now this here is advanced ticket, valid only at July 19th. Okay, London terminals. Okay, so I was just reading this. So I'm going to put that there for now. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but that looks like it's definitely going to play into something that we need. And now I am looking at this part here, and it looks like it's time to delve into the box. Even though I have all of these pieces out on the table, I don't seem to have these pieces here, and I want to locate those pieces. Actually, I do have them. I had them right here all along. They're right here. Okay, so that settles that. Okay, so we don't have to jump into the box just yet. And now let's see what else we can do. What else can we do? I'm looking at this. It looks like water. I can't tell which is up and which is down, but that's okay. That's water. This is more of the sky, but as mentioned, this doesn't go there. But actually, yes, this is George Wilson, because look, this goes right here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. So we just have to find the rest of George Wilson's face with his hat, and that will be easy pickings once I go back into the box. So this is a frame, and it's our suspect. This frame over here is a clue. This is a different clue, so I know that there's no way that that's connected to that. So we can just take this, and we're going to bring it over to the right, because I have a feeling that this clue is going to be on the left, but we're just getting it out of the way for right now. Still looking at these pieces here, trying to see where they might go. And after maybe 20-30 minutes, I will abandon what I have out and delve into the box and see what I can find. And then at some point I will place everything back in the box that I'm not going to use in a session, but no time soon, because there's just so much here that I know I can solve if I just study a little bit more. Now, like, for example, this here, this goes with this as far as the words in the color. So I think it's going to start a new frame. So that's very interesting to me. So I have to see where that's going to land. Now I see a little bit of the sky right here. So I'm just trying to see if I have a spot of blue available, which I don't, so we won't do that. I see a little bit more water, so just put that right there. More blues hidden here along with another piece of the frame. Almost time to go into the box, but we're just going to hang in there a little bit long. Okay, so I see this dark blue for the water over here. Okay. So as you can see, when I was taking pieces out of the boxes, since I'm using boxes for this section, I took out as many color sets, I guess I'd use, textures or colors that I could. And that's why it looks so helter-skelter, but don't worry. Once I look at it enough, everything will start to fall into place. Like, for example, what's going to go there? I know I don't have that out because there's a little stripe there. And I remember last night when I was pulling those out, I didn't grab any more of that with the stripe. But here's a little bit more of the water, so we'll put that right there. So I love it. And let me grab my iPad. I wanted to show you that the time that I spent working on my is it on my iPad? I may not be able to show you. No, it's on my iPhone. Okay. I wanted to show you my progress on my other puzzle, but I have to do that later because even though I have iOS, my data doesn't go to both places right away. And then when I do export it over to the other device, I have two of the same pictures. So that's just a little technical glitch. But I wanted to show you where I was at with that. But I've made a lot of progress. I'm probably about, here's the piece that goes right here. I'm probably about 45% done with that puzzle that I started last night. And it's a collage puzzle. It's this one. This is the other one. All of this is done. All of that is done. Most of that is done. This corner is done. I mean, I'm just flying through that, but I can't show you a picture of it right now because it's on this device. Okay, so last night I grabbed pieces with those colors. So guess I see a possibility that these colors might go over here. Might not. I thought I was onto something. So let's see what else I have. Yeah, here's one. Nope. So close and yet so far. So this is getting close because I see that gold stripe. It looks like his suspenders. So I just have to flip it around. So those are his suspenders. Another piece of his suspenders goes right here. That means I can put this right here. And then another piece of his suspenders right there. So therefore, we're building our suspect, George Wilson, right now. And then we can take this one and put it right here. Okay, so now we've got his shirt and his suspenders. I see another color here. So, okay, now we're starting to get words for another clue. But I know that this is somehow connected, so I'll keep it over here. And I see another piece that I grabbed last night. And that goes right there. So now I can take the piece I just had and put that right there. More to his suspenders, actually. All right, George. Not sure where you're going to go. And no. Wrong color scheme. Wrong texture. Definitely wrong texture. I have a glare, so I'm picking up the pieces before I can determine if they are the right color or texture. So put those right there. So let's take a look at this and see. I'm still trying to determine where we're going to put this. So I'm going to take this piece off really quickly and see if it's going to go with anything that we have down here. And it doesn't, so we'll just put it back for now. Before I move a huge section, I just wanted to check. Here's another piece. I can't believe that for about 15 minutes or so, I would say. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but all of these pieces that I have been putting in the last few minutes are pieces that I pulled last night. See, that one went right there. I haven't been in the boxes yet today. They're right there to my right, but I want to grab everything on the table that I thought would be connected somehow. Oh, look at these words. Colin, it says something about Colin. Okay. So, I see flowers here. So, let's see if we can do something with this. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just also reading as I'm looking, so that caught my eye, but we're not ready for that yet. But that's quite all right. Quite all right. A little piece of the blue right here. Where could you possibly go? Nowhere for right now. What is that phrase? I spy with my eagle eye. Is that a phrase? Am I saying that correctly? I'm just using my eyes to scan what I have pulled out. So at some point, either I am going to put them back in the box or put them over there. So let's just clean up. So I am going to put these pieces together as best I can. And then I will check the boxes for, put this back, check the boxes for anything else that goes with that. And I am determined to place this one here somewhere because I know this is annoying me, this little piece right here. But it also matches some of the texture here, so we'll just keep that over there. So I tell you what, I think what I will do is I'm gonna lift this piece and just put it there for right now. Going to do the same thing I just did, is we're going to put these to the side. That way I'm not putting them in the box just to take them right back out of the box. And I have just a little bit of room. I don't know if you can see how much room, but it's only enough for maybe 2 rows of pieces. But that way when I need them, and believe it or not, my brain is taking a snapshot of these pieces. So obviously they all connect. That's a silly thing I was just about to say, but I think I need to leave them over here on the right. And if I put them too far up, I can always just go right back in the box. I kind of know. I kind of think this goes here. See what I said? My brain takes a snapshot. And I also see this. So, yeah. So your brain, you know, our brains are amazing when it comes to jigsaw puzzles. So these pieces are definitely syncopate. So, and then I'm going to look at this piece here, try to determine, I'm going to take these and put these over here. Leave this right there. Okay, now I just want to, what I'm doing now is cleaning off as much as is undone, but reserving a few pieces, such as this piece here. And it looks, I thought it went with something, but it doesn't. So you go right there. So I am left with this section, and this section, which I just took apart. So I'm going to leave those 3 right there. And now, as Yesterday I was thinking, I know my lamp is in the way. I'm thinking that this one goes up here somewhere, so we're going to leave that there. Our suspect, George Wilson, is not the first frame because there's a frame here and a frame there. So I'm imagining this might be at the middle of our puzzle. And I know that the box doesn't match everything we're looking at, but like if we look at the box itself, George Wilson is standing among the flowers, okay? And this is at the bottom here on the box here. But I noticed that there are words, and I just saw where it goes. Let me show you. You see this word? This looks like anything. That's what I just saw. Anything. Can you see that? Can you see that all right? Boom. So my guess was, according to the box, that George Wilson's picture went at the bottom, and guess what? It did. So I am going to turn this light down a little bit to reduce the glare. I'm also going to change the type of lighting is there. I'm just trying to reduce glare. So now we have a section up there that I'm pretty sure is going to be up there. We're not sure of these three sections. This water, notice that the bottom of the puzzle art is all words for clues, right? So our water has a little tip of a word, just a little tip. So I just want to see anywhere that I might be able to place that water. And I also see something up here. So this piece goes over there. So I just saw that. So I'm just looking. Oh, and I see suspect. I see the word suspect. Oh my goodness, this is getting fun. Oh my word. And remember, I want to do something with these pieces, but I'm just looking to see if my water is going to turn to the left like this or the right, but we don't have enough. So I was just hoping I could do something with the water, but since I can't, we're just going to lift the water and we're just going to put it over there. And we'll also put this here. So we have, we have this. This flower feels like it needs to go somewhere. Put that back together. I somehow took it apart. But I'm not sure where this flower is going to. Oh, I see where it goes. There we go. I just wanted to place that somewhere. I knew it went somewhere over there. Okay, so let's see, how long is this video? Oh, it's 31 minutes. So I'll tell you what. Since we have placed George Wilson, most of George Wilson, we've got to get the top of his face and his hat. Since we've done that, we'll call this part 2 done. And not only are we going to call part 2 done, but I am also going to put this puzzle up and not touch it until tomorrow. I'm going to go back to my Ravensburger and just keep working 30-minute increments on this channel. So thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.